Now from Citi Field in Flushing, Queens, welcome to Major League Baseball. Number 64 gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
So striding in, Manuel Moreno. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Softly on a line to 3rd. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice
job. And that'll bring in Carlos Asuaje. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Second baseman.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 3 homers and 7 driven in. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. One and 2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. His leg on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the 2nd out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
2 out, nobody on. Hit back toward the mound. Backhanded. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. Trevor Williams, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board. And that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. This is a pitcher he's had some good success against in his career. He's hitting over 350 against him in a pretty good amount of at-bats. You can bet they're both aware of that, and we'll see who gets the better of who today.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out this side. Here's Marcell Ozuna. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and a strike to count. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. In for strike 2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Grounded to first. To his right, Smith. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 8.
Striding in, Austin Wynn.
Number 62.
Comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
1-0.
Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're up 2-0.
Leading off for the Mets.
So coming to the plate, Michael Conforto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Three and 1 to the Mets left fielder. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through for a hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play at 313. 8 home runs and 16 RBIs. A 1-0 delivery. Started that swing a bit too early. Conforto at second. Gutierrez at first with no outs. The 1-2 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ready with the 2-2. breaks his bat as this ball's lifted into the air. And that'll drop into no man's land out there for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Dominic Smith stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-1.
Looking for the double play ball.
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not just yet. This one's fouled back. Still 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. His previous history with Trevor Williams, he's 0 for 9. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. The 2-1. Chopped weakly to the left. To second for 1. The turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Settling in now, Trevor Williams.
Catcher, Trevor Williams.
Pitch on the way. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Pham moves over, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Manuel Moreno.
Stepping into the box, Manuel Moreno. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike one to start the at bat. Bases are empty, one man out. And there's ball one. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Into the box now, Barack Bulger. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Missed with a breaking ball.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. The throw into second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. So he's quickly into scoring position now with a 2-out double here in the third. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the All-Star break. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
The count now at 2-1.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following. Digging in, number 64, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit high. And he stayed high with a changeup, apparently. Ball 2.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Pop foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats.
Popped him up. Coming on is Ozuna. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here this pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
Standing in now, number 68. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And the changeup is way low that time. Has a look. Now the pitch. To 2-2 now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Here now the 2-2 is taken, ball 3. Ahmed Rosario is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. The 3-2 one more time, and this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
First delivery to him on the way. Little dribbler up the first baseline. That rolls foul for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And that one just missed outside.
1-1.
First and second here with nobody out. Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Folger is in pursuit. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. And their runners at the corners now. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. Runners are at first and third, one away. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Digging in now, Michael Conforto reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Conforto is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now the 2-1. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The 2-2. fouled away. 3 runs already home here. Now another 2-2. Swung on but fouled off to the left.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Now batting.
Standing in, Pedro Gutierrez. He singled his last time up. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. And he misses 2-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Mets strike for 3. So striding forward now, Gleyber Torres as we begin the top of the 4th.
Number 25.
First pitch coming, here it is. Breaking ball in for a strike. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The 1-2. Soft liner to the left side. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
Up next for the
Stepping up now, Josh Bell. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Changeup, called strike 1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Marcell Ozuna is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
That's a
Ball and a strike.
1-1.
We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
2-1.
The 2-1. Taken, strike 2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Tyler Wade will be next. pulled high in the air out to left field. Conforto is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Yanks leave 1. They trail 3-2. Now in the box, Tommy Pham, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Sliders in for a strike.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
High pop up. Wins is under it. He's got it 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And that one just missed outside.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0 pitch is in there for strike 1.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Smith, base runner at first with 1 out. A bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. There's 1. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. So digging in now, Austin wins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
1-1.
Skied into very shallow right. Nimmo is over. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees, pitcher, Trevor.
So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Trevor Williams. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Here's a high pop-up. Smith over to his right, 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Manuel.
Ready for another shot now. Manuel Moreno. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Hits this one hard the other way. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you. They're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Stepping in now, Barack Bulger, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Here comes the 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a snap throw to first, and he'll get back in standing. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. One and 2 now. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. 1 left for the Yankees. They're down 3-2. Striding in once again, number 64, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First offering on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The 1-0. Popped him up. Asuaje just to the left of the mound, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 68,
So the lineup flips over and digging in, number 68. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Torres picks it up. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup over the inside corner.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Down and away, ball 1. The 1-1 home is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
A 3-ball 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Heading out towards shallow right. Folger is after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Mets go down 1, 2, 3. They're up 3-2. Carlos Suarez will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Hit to first. Smith comes up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, number 25.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Three twos our score here in inning number 6. That's inside. 2-0. Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Now the 3-0 offering. Finds the zone, strike 1.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
3-2 now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Josh Bell the next to hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Nimmo. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 home. Is a fastball looked at for a strike.
1-2.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Brandon Nimmo becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Now the pitch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
The batter.
Standing in, Pedro Gutierrez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1 ball, no
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
2 out, nobody on. Sliced hard, but foul to the left.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Now here's a shot out to right center field. He threw first and hustling for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Stepping into the box, Tommy Pham, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Here comes the 1-0. Missed with a slider.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. Gutierrez stands at second with 2 gone. Hard hit ball to second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Mets leave one, but they still lead it 3-2. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Seth Lugo is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 67.
At the plate, Marcell Ozuna. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. The set and the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 to third. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 62.
Digging in to try it again. Austin wins. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still a 3-2 ball game. Next up from New York, Dominic Smith. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Dylan Betances gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one right down Main Street. 0-1. Here it comes. And a breaking ball stays outside. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Moreno. One down.
Now
ready once again, Kevin Plawecki. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's set and the pitch. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 delivery. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bulger is calling for it. 2 down. D. Gordon will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Gordon.
Little tapper down the first baseline. That winds up foul. He'll enter play with that batting average, still shy of the 220 mark. 5 homers and 17 RBIs. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
1-1.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 hit hard down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.